the statement of the season ticket is dead, or the traditional executive suite is dead, I think that's overblown personally. I do think the makeup of a season ticket account, and what we've seen in working with Kager and what we've seen in working with our partners over the years, is that the makeup and the quantity of, call it, account shareholders is increasing. And so you still have that point person who's had season tickets with you for 10, 15 years, but maybe instead of, going to a lot of games with their kids or a lot of games with their neighbors, they're splitting with a colleague now at work, or they're transferring tickets.
It's not just 25,000 and then we're going to stop selling. It's where. That's the biggest thing we're seeing, is where. And protecting those resale margins that stop selling a $10 ticket that's just, you're going to renew in row one, and then you're just going to churn and devalue your product and all that. So again, going back to seat location, specifically premium areas, I don't see season tickets dying there at all.
In the ticketing realm, the idea that sometimes we transfer this relationship to that owner of the ticket to now own the relationship with their share partners, and we're not involved. In some ways, we're seeing a lot of trends of teams making that push to say, you know what, we want to actually have more of that data ourselves. And sell the more right-sized package for the fans, and now own that relationship with all the shared partners across the board. I think one of the encouraging things that we're seeing across our league, especially as teams diversify their product mix, we're seeing higher show rates, we're seeing younger consumers, we're seeing more women and diversity across the board coming in to do smaller packages, as opposed to what we see in our traditional full season business. So as you think about future fans and building a broader base, we spend a lot of time thinking about what are those products that will appeal to a wide variety of
It's so important then when you think about how to make that self-serve, because that modern consumer is just, they want to be able to buy 4 tickets in a bespoke package on their phone with 4 clicks and be able to come. And I think part of the problem about why we're here industry-wide is that if you just look at the economics of ticketing and how deals are structured, there's not very much credit given to building technology that helps season ticket holders. Where do ticketing companies make their money? Primary fees on single game tickets, third-party events, and resale. So what is the incentive structure to create a great value proposition for the fan base that you guys care about the most, which is your season ticket holders? Our position is try to be the sort of counterpunch to the industry and legacy ticketing companies that are out there, and investing just in that because we think it will help us grow market share. But it is a uphill battle of just how the industry is structured, and I think creates huge amounts of problems.
We've found generally on the season ticket side that the customer is educated. The customer understands the why, and there's not a lot of back and forth with our fans of either of our teams, generally on the why. The question is, what is the value that you place on loyalty? As we've leaned in so heavily to quarter season plans, we haven't seen necessarily us just stop talking about full season tickets. There is a base still out there for that. The person that wants that same seat location every game, that wants to not even worry about what games are in their plan. So we're trying to just have something that fits everybody.
I do think the leagues have done a great job of the season ticket is not the main measure. Let's look at revenue. Let's look at per caps. Let's look at ATPs. Got to get away from the season ticket number, because there's still too many teams selling season tickets in parts of the building that should not be sold as season tickets. So product mix solves a lot of the broker arbitrage. So if you think of the arbitrage out of your business, then you're actually able to sell to real fans and service real fans.